Which fanfiction writer is in charge of writing 2022?
That's it. That's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda. You're watching Swell Entertainment. And I wasn't sure about making a video on this. I wasn't sure. This is kind of in the same vein as dinosaurs on the moon, eels don't bone. NASA is to launch naked pictures of humans to space in hope of attracting aliens, according to the New York Post. This sounds like an Onion article. So this was published May 3rd. It is now, as I'm filming this, May 6th. This is still up. By Charlotte Edwards of The Sun. NASA scientists plan to launch pictures of naked humans into space in the hope of luring aliens to us. The depictions will also include an invitation to respond should any intelligent alien race find the space nudes. Fortunately, the hypothetical aliens shouldn't be too shocked by the unsolicited nudes. Why not? The pictures aren't graphic photographs of naked humans, but a drawing of a naked man and a woman next to a depiction of DNA. The man and woman are waving in an attempt to look more inviting. I've seen the photo and even I know what's coming, and I don't think, I can't wait to show you guys the photo they're sending to the aliens. But first, let me thank the sponsors of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online creative learning platform with thousands of classes to help you learn and master new skills as well as master old ones. I've been using Skillshare for over a year now, and their writing classes have really helped me fine-tune my voice with my personal writing, as well as help me come up with new content ideas for videos. Instagram has been moving to a focus on video content, so right now I am taking video for Instagram, hosted by Halise Narvaez. And after this past tax season, I decided to do a complete overhaul of my personal finances, so I am also doing the money management for 18 to 26-year-olds, hosted by Cal Hislop. The first 1,000 of my viewers to use code Swell Entertainment 0522 or by clicking the link in my description box will get a 1 month free of using Skillshare to help you try out and learn new skills, which is plenty of time for you to try out some new classes and start to grow your creativity. Again, that's using code Swell Entertainment 0522, and thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. NASA scientists revealed the image in a study that's part of Project Beacon in the Galaxy, or BITG. BITG. The main aim of BITG project is to send a message to any alien civilizations that could be out there. Scientists think the pixelated I'm sorry, I see the photo and I'm laughing. The pixelated illustrations of a naked man and woman waving hello could help us finally make contact with extraterrestrials. There's so much to unpack there. Along with the nude figures in a DNA depiction, oh God, I love this so much. This is so funny. The scientists have also tried to depict gravity. This all adds up to become an updated binary coded message that can be sent into space. Scientists think a binary coded message is most likely to be understood by aliens. Let me show you the photo. We'll see if I get demonetized for this. Illustrations of the human form, depiction of a human male and female, object falling downwards for direction left, double helix structure right. Please look at this image of the, she's kind of thick, I'm not gonna lie. An alien might be into this. I know this is meant to be designed in binary code as a means that like, oh, potentially aliens are just all tech bros and they're gonna get this. Okay, it's not that funny, this is so stupid. I want to know, did they model this after someone? How did you guys choose these depictions? I want to know which sign, or did they model these after like adult film stars? And they were like, oh yes, this person's got nice titties. Like I may have to do some blur. Do I have to blur? I may have to blur, but they've got kind of a vagina, some genitals, I don't know, but then they've got someone, a full like penis. Is that a penis? It's kind of got have you ever heard of a Texas belt buckle penis? Like massive balls and then like kind of like, not a tiny dick, but like a little bit of a dick. It's a Texas belt buckle. There's things that I shouldn't know. The scientists explain in their study, though the concept of mathematics in human terms is potentially unrecognizable to extraterrestrial intelligence, binary is likely universal across all intelligence. Why though? Why do they believe that binary in particular is universal? Binary is the simplest form of mathematics as it involves only two opposing states, 0 and 1, yes or no, black or white, mass or empty space. Okay, so I can get why they, like a simplistic image, 0s and 1s makes sense. I get it. Let's be real here. But I am of the opinion that it's stupid to believe that we are the only form of life out there, and I think it's, what's the word? ignorant to think that we are the smartest form of life out there. Case in point, it took me so long to remember the word ignorant. They added, the proposed message includes basic mathematical and physical concepts to establish universal means of communication, followed by information on the biochemical composition of life on Earth, the solar system's timestamp position in the Milky Way relative to known globular clusters, as well as digitized depictions of the solar system and Earth's surface. I kind of want to frame this. This is so funny. The concept of sending depictions of naked humans to space isn't new. The Pioneer plaques. That's a cue. That's a cue. Okay. On the 1972 Pioneer 10 and 1973 Pioneer 11 missions also featured drawings of naked humans. The plaques were attached to antennas on the craft. They're still sailing away from Earth to this day. Ooh, I want to see those pictures. Show me the naked people. Haha! Oh, it's like the same type of drawing. Okay, wait, but then who are these based off of? Okay, hold on. We're learning. Pioneer plaques are a pair of gold anodized aluminum plaques that were placed on board the 1972 Pioneer 10 and 1973 Pioneer 11 spacecraft, featuring a pictorial message in case either Pioneer 10 or 11 is intercepted by intelligent extraterrestrial life. The plaques show the nude figures of a human male and female, along with several symbols that are designed to provide information about the origin of the spacecraft. The Pioneer 10 and 11 spacecraft were the first human-built objects to achieve escape velocity from the solar system. The plaques were attached to the spacecraft's antenna and support struts in a position that would shield them from erosion by interstellar dust. The original idea that the Pioneer spacecraft would carry a message from mankind was first mentioned by Eric Burgess when he visited the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. During the Mariner 9 mission, he approached Carl Sagan, who had lectured about communication with intelligent extraterrestrials at a conference in Crimea. Sagan was enthusiastic about the idea of sending a message with the Pioneer spacecraft. NASA agreed to the plan and gave him 3 weeks to prepare a message. Together with Frank Drake, he designed the plaque, and the artwork was prepared by Linda Salzman Sagan, who was Sagan's wife at the time. It's the same design, right? I'm not crazy. It's just the new one's more digitized, the other one's a carving. But the design is overall the same. She's got a little bit of a hip dip in the original design. Representation. Salzman created the artwork for the plaques of the Pioneer and co-produced the Voyager Golden Record. What's the Voyager Golden Record? Are 2 photograph records that were included aboard both Voyager spacecraft, launched in 1977. The record contains sounds and images selected to portray the diversity of life and culture on Earth and are intended for any intelligent extraterrestrial life. Dude, that's cool as hell. She's so cool. Yeah, so it was definitely a different version, but it does still have like details about Earth. See, okay, but if I was an alien life form, if I saw this, I would probably be like, what is this? An instruction manual from IKEA, and then throw it out. This one looks like a diagram of sorts. So the artwork is just a re-rendition. It's a binary rendition of the original artwork. That's interesting. So this is from Discovery. While sending aliens nudes lure them to us, NASA thinks so. NASA scientists want to send naked pictures of humans to space in hopes of potentially making contact with aliens. I get why they want to do binary, and this could be sent like a message type of sorts, and so it'll like depict itself as that. But I'm just saying, like, you know how many adult content creators would love to work with NASA? I'm sure that we can make some really good porn for the aliens, or take some really solid nudes for the aliens, and adult content creators on OnlyFans, for example, would be happy to help. I truly think that that is true. I mean, I kind of like the original artwork. The artwork's kind of cool. It's depicted in such a way where I don't think it would be, I may have to blur some bits. I may have to blur the bits. William, we may have to blur the dick, the crease, and then the nips. But if we blur the woman's nips, we have to blur the man's nips too. Equality. See, I just think it's funny, like, they're like, okay, yes, a man and a woman. Do they just think, okay, let me see if I can explain this properly. Because I can understand why they are depicting them as naked so as not to confuse them with, like, showing them in clothes, you know? Like, it's like, oh yes, this is, like, binary. We can do a whole discussion on gender and gender binary and all of that. But, like, I can get why they don't want to confuse them with clothes. Alien life, seeing these two, depicting them in clothes may be confusing. They may want to be like, okay, well, do we just put the woman in a skirt? Because gender, you know, like, do we do that? And then are they going to be confused when they come down and they see that women, you know, don't all wear skirts? Is that going to be confusing to them? Or are they going to think like, oh yes, that is their battle armor? Fuck yeah. So I get why not depicting them in clothes is like, to them, like, oh, this is to not confuse aliens are real. I'm sorry. So it's like, this is to not confuse them. Like, this is like the basic form of humanity. Man, woman, caveman noises, you know, like I can understand that. Is it really them trying to lure with naked humans? Is that the actual goal? Is the new one the goal? I'm fairly certain that the original intention was not like, oh yes, come fuck us humans. Or do you find us pretty? Let me send you my dick pic. You know, I don't think it's like that. Here's a titty pic. Come to Earth. Pull through. I don't think it was like that originally with the Pioneer missions. I'm assuming that it was, let's not confuse them with depictions of clothing, because, you know, who knows how long it'll take them to get there, and then, you know, who knows how clothing will have developed in 50 plus years. And so, you know, oh, these outdated humans, these must have been the humans that took over the other humans. Like, confusing a potential alien life. That depicting them as naked is just like cutting out the middleman of clothes. Now, though, is the actual goal to see if they want to fuck humans? Is that the actual goal now? NASA revealed the image in a study that's part of the Beacon of the Galaxy, the latest in a string of attempts to reach other intelligent life. Perhaps most controversially, the message will include information about the location of Earth. Some experts worry this will be seen as an invitation for a potentially hostile alien species to damage our home planet. No one is asking for it. Not the new depictions of humanity. They are not asking for it. We are not asking for it. But I'm just saying that if we're... Oh, this is where the conversation of consent gets really fucked up here. Or I'm just making it more complicated than it needs to be because I decided to apply it to this conversation about sending nudes to alien life forms. The location of Earth and then being like, hi, look, we're fuckable. I don't know. I just think that there's... I would think that's a mixed signal. I feel like if I was an alien who was lonely, I might think that was a mixed signal. Logic suggests as a species which has reached sufficient complexity to achieve communication through the cosmos would also very likely have attained high levels of cooperation amongst themselves, and thus will know the importance of peace and collaboration, said the team. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I agree. I do think that the other life forms, especially if they've remained hidden from humanity, although, you know, space is infinitely vast, the universe is infinitely vast, they could not be hiding from us. They could just be living their life, and we're just the idiots out here being like, come fuck us, like that. The entire planet of Earth is just in the heat, and the other aliens are like, oh, that's the weird planet. We don't go there. I'm reading too much monster romance novels. Too much Ice Planet Barbarians. Too much. I've been reading too much. But yeah, I mean, in general, I think we have to live with the possibility that any life form out there, one, may not want to fuck us, and two, might be hostile. Let's face it. Though I believe that people are inherently good and it takes more to make them bad, as a species, humans are assholes. Would they be wrong to come at us with hostility? Probably not. Like, we are actively killing our own home planet. They might think that that's just a complete insult to their own customs and culture. They may be hostile anyway. They may not become hostile and they meet with our government and the U.S. government. And the U.S. government's like, hey, we're going to come and take oil from your planet or some dumb shit. Yeah, then they're like, hey, we're just going to blow up your planet for funsies. Like, who knows? It's the gamble we take with exploration of space in general. And again, the location of Earth, and then yeah, I don't know. I get why the concern about the location of Earth, but I guess, like, if you don't want some type of interaction whatsoever, why send the message at all, you know? It's a you up text. That's what this is. There was another one that I saw a couple of years ago. Or no, there was one discussion post. NASA warns alien life may not be fuckable. Following the recent uptick in UFO interest, NASA cautions curious citizens against the notion that extraterrestrial life will be sexually desirable. NASA's interstellar sexual health spokesperson. I keep doing these videos and finding dream jobs that I was just never told about at career day. NASA's interstellar sexual health spokesperson. Excuse me, is this an open position? Clarice Crevolt decried the golden age of sci-fi in the 60s and 70s for creating unrealistic templates for attractive aliens. Clarice Crevolt, we're looking up your job description. Okay, I'm trying to find out if this is real at all, or if this person even exists. Pervasive idea that our repulsive meat-based species, full of blood, pus, and other fluids, can somehow put on a Starfleet uniform and charm one that has gotten its shit together and explore the stars. We don't want your baser instincts to embarrass us in front of the intergalactic community. This article said, keep it in your pants. I'm sorry, this is very funny. See more. Aliens, comma, fuckable, comma, NASA, comma, sex. That's funny. North America's trusted source of news. Is this fake? Canada Media Fund. Is this a fake website? Genuine question. It's a satire website. Not fun. Want to help keep independent biting satire alive in Canada and ensure our writers enjoy. Of course, it's a Canadian website because I can't escape Canada. I wish this was real. That would be very funny. Interstellar sexual health spokesperson. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real. Now I'm sad. I thought that was a real job description. I got excited. Once again, I fell for satire. So NASA, if you want to open up a new department, again, ask some OnlyFans people. I think they'd be really interested in helping you. I mean, I think this time they really do just want to send naked people to space. Like, it does seem like it's like, yeah, we want them to see us as attractive. Here's what we're working with. Here you go. It does seem like the goal this time is sending nudes. That just seemed like that. And then like setting up a system of communication with the mathematics. Like, hey, do you want to talk with the people that are fuckable? Math. Anyways, that's really it. I do think this is funny. I get why they're doing the binary method. I get why they're using the original form of the depiction, because they don't seem to be talking about why they're using the same depiction. If you look at the two artworks, they're the same artwork. It's just one's more digitized, pixelated than the other, because the other one's a carving, laser carved, and this one is pixelated for binary. I mean, again, I just saying it. I know you guys are doing a binary transmission and all of that, but like if you guys need photos, like the OnlyFans people will help you 100%. You know, in the name of science, I think they would. And that's really going to be it. I just thought this was funny. I saw another TikTok about it and I was like, might as well. I'll make a video on it. Did you hear about sending nudes to space before I did? Did you also see the other article, the satire article that I thought had a real job description in it because I thought it was funny? Do you think there should be an intergalactic person for sexual health? Personally, I think that we should have someone in charge of sexual health at NASA if we're going to continue to send you up text to extraterrestrial life. But let me know what you think. Comment down below. Reminder, I have a podcast, the Swell Shenanigans Podcast. New episodes every Wednesday. Reminder, I have merch like that mug back there and other designs hopefully coming soon. Shout out to my Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd also explore my Patreon, I'll list it down below. Like some of my social media. A little bit up here. And that's going to be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Why not just make his dick bigger in the second depiction? I know it's stupid, but I don't know why we're not just doing that. Thank you, Audrey, Alan, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Crash PC, China, Devin, Dirty One, Don, Elliot, M, Feckles, Hopeless, Incognito, Jekka Ray, Joe, John M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kim, Kristen, Lamb, Lex, Lisa, Luis, Matt O, Matthew S, Meme Lord, Michael J, Micah, Nathan, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Richard, Rob, Red, Robert, Ross, Sam, Serena, Skylar, Simon, Tasha, Timmy, Tom, Wendy, William, Winter, Zendries, Wink.